my lightsaber action there for you guys with this pocket lightsaber. If you haven't seen Star Wars, you need to go see it. It's awesome. And definitely a throwback to the originals. Love it a lot. So that's what we're looking at here today, guys. We have here in the review center for us today to check out the Streamlight MicroStream updated version, 2015 version. Yeah, I'm just really excited to kind of walk you through not only the flashlight, but really I want to talk in concept with you guys today, what to look for a pocket size EDC flashlight, because this MicroStream offers almost everything you would need in a pocket size flashlight. So let's go ahead and hit this real quick and kind of talk concept as we go through here. But want to walk you through what we're looking at first off. Now this is a AAA powered flashlight. And if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that AAA powered flashlights have not really been my forte up until very recently. And the reason is that I like to keep my battery consumption consolidated. I don't like having all these weird sizes and AAA and quadruple A and double A and D battery and your lanterns use this and your flashlights use that and your headlamp uses this. I try to keep it as consistent as possible, but the problem with pocket-sized EDC flashlights is that the AA powered ones are usually pretty fat, pretty bulky, pretty heavy, and just take up a lot of real estate and really aren't set up, in my opinion, for pocket carry. The AAA powered flashlights are, and that's why I decided about 3 or 4 months ago to go hop over to eBay and pick up the MicroStream that we have here in front of us. So that's the first thing, is when you're picking out a pocket-sized flashlight, make sure that it's pocket size. A AA, in my opinion, is just a little too big and beefy for riding in jeans, slacks and that type of stuff, which is usually what I'm wearing on a regular basis. I'm not wearing, tacked out 511 pants on a regular basis. I wear that when I go hiking and maybe, here and there, but it's usually, again, jeans or slacks. And these are much more, AAA powered flashlights are much more doable in the pocket. So that's the first thing. So that I like the fact, and that's why I'm converting to pocket carry AAA flashlights instead of AA. So with the specs on this guy, what we're looking at here when we bust out the 6-foot pocket Fat Max tape measure here. I love this thing. I literally carry it around with me in my EDC bag for this reason, to do reviews. So we're looking at 3.5 inches from the bottom to the top, including the little rubberized button, 3.5 inches long. And then when you look at the diameter, it's about 0.65, so just a hair over half an inch in diameter. And with the AAA powered battery that's in here, it weighs 1.1 ounce, so it's very lightweight, which is awesome. And that is accentuated by the aluminum body. And that's the other thing, is that I've noticed, having now used a couple other AA and AAA powered flashlights, Streamlight is very high quality. You can tell that just by holding it and picking up in your hand. And you can see there, that's just the dimension in my large size glove hands. If it's very, very small, it's about the size of my middle finger. Whoa! Watch where you're sticking that bird. So that's the size, and the aluminum is rather dense. Even though it's 1.1 ounces with the battery, I can tell that the quality of aluminum they're using on this flashlight is better than some of the other flashlights that I have either previously reviewed or even handled and played around with. So I like that a lot. Quality is huge. Now the other thing, when you're picking out a flashlight that's small like this, and if you're using a clicky button, we're going to get to that in just a second, is ribbing is really important. You can see here this has really good ribbing. And I really like that a lot on the aluminum. So I can hold this kind of between my fingers, click it like that. I can hold it, like this, and my fingers are grabbing it, and I can really get, some good traction, if you will, on the flashlight, because aluminum is really slick. I've had a couple other flashlights that are rather slick on the body, and then it's really difficult to click the button. So that's something else that you want to look for. As we move along here, the clip is also something that I find a lot of flashlights, and in fact, I'm doing a review soon on this guy. This is a Lumen top flashlight, AAA, same dimensions, so to speak. It's actually even a little bit smaller. But you can see here that the pocket clip, the flashlight has almost an inch sticking out of your pocket if you carry it in your pocket. That's just the way it is, and if you want to reverse it to put it on the bill of your hat, you have to take the pocket clip off and rotate it. Not that that's bad, but I just don't like it in comparison to the Streamlight. So when you are looking at your MicroStream, the thing that helps it is that you can see it's basically a deep ride pocket clip, which is awesome. And they really thought through that. So it's gonna ride very deep, so it's less likely to fall out of your pocket. You're not bumping it, scraping it, that type of thing. It just isn't, you know, obnoxiously sticking out of your pocket. The plus side also is that it has the reversible clip. The clip, you know, goes both ways, and you don't have to take the flashlight off, or excuse me, the pocket clip off, and you can put it on the bill of your hat and basically bam, as long as you're wearing a baseball cap, now you have a headlamp. That's a huge plus, and I like that a lot. And the fact that I don't have to pop it up off like on that Lumen top we just looked at and rotate it. I don't never have to rotate it, just slam it on there and it's good to go. And you have, you know, love it. Just you have an amazing headlamp basically. It's a huge plus. When you're looking at a pocket flashlight, I would recommend always making sure that the pocket clip is either rotatable or has that option. And this MicroStream has that option. Now finally is the button switch here as we're looking at just kind of what to think about. Now a lot of these have head turners. We did a through night flashlight that you have to turn the head, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I just prefer a good button, and this has a great button. It's not too strong, not too weak, so I can do a light tap and do like a flash, you know, if I just need it for a second or two, like, hey, what's that really cool morale patch over there? Oh, they're getting a Tactical logo. You can pick these up over at our Instagram or on our Facebook page. You can message me through those if you want to pick up our first limited run of those very limited quantities, but we do still have a few of those available. We may be doing more depending on your guys' desire to pick those up. Anyway, so you go ahead and check out our social media for info on that, and you can message me through that. But as we go along here, the thing to note is that I can easily just click it and leave it on. So I don't like having to mess with the head, you know, and you're like, oh, click 1, 2, 3. And so I like the button feature a lot. It's basically, I'm finding a need. If I'm gonna own a pocket-sized flashlight, it's got to have a button on it. I don't want to mess with the head and turn the head to have to adjust stuff. Now there is no adjustability, and that's where we come to power and the newer version. Now with this AAA powered flashlight, you're looking at a battery time and a run time of 2 hours and 15 minutes, which is pretty reasonable and pretty, you know, regular for the size of flashlight in 2016 now that we've just entered. You're looking at right around 2 to 3 hours is what you usually get, sometimes even less for the amount of lumens that I'm about to explain to you. Now the original MicroStream that's been around for a while had 27 lumens. This new version has 35 lumens for the exact same runtime of 2 hours and 15 minutes. The old version had 2 hours and 15 minutes, but it was only 27 lumens. So they upgraded it 7 more lumens, so it's a little bit brighter, and it definitely has a good throw. You know, I would say about 25 yards is max. You know, this isn't some torch that you're gonna go, you know, throw a spotlight on a building and see some bad guy climbing up a building or something like that. That's not what it's designed for. This is 35 lumens so that you can use it for EDC tasks around your home, around the house, that type of stuff. Flash an intruder in the face if you need to. It'll definitely disorient them for, you know, a moment or two for you to get the jump on them if you had to. It definitely is not fun to have that, you know, flashed in your eyes. Ask my wife Ashley, she definitely doesn't dig it. So, and it definitely discombobulates you a little bit. But yeah, so be very careful and conscientious though. There's definitely a lot of the older models still available on Amazon and eBay, and I picked this up on eBay from just a normal dealer, but I made sure to read the description that this is the newer version with the 35 lumens. You don't want to get the older 27 lumens because it's the exact same price. That's the other price point thing. $17 or $18 I think is what I paid for this guy, which is a great screaming deal. You can't go wrong with under 20 bucks for the quality of materials and design that you get. Now there's no features of like dropping down the lumens. That would be the one complaint. You're like, what's wrong with this flashlight? My complaint is that there isn't the option for me to use 35 and then maybe to do like a double click or something, and then I can drop it down maybe to 25 lumens or, you know, 15 lumens if I want to extend the battery life. It's just 35 lumens flat all day long. That's all you get. After 2 hours and 15 minutes, bam, the battery's gone. So just to kind of be aware of that when you are purchasing this, to definitely read the description, make sure you're getting the newer version with the 35 power lumen. So guys, I mean, that's basically it. There's not a whole lot else. Just wanted to kind of run that in for you, show you what Streamlight is making. And I really like it as a pocket EDC flashlight. It has a lot going for it in that capacity. It's just kind of, you know, less than a $20 bill, and you got yourself a very doable EDC flashlight that's small, compact, and offers reasonable runtime and great pocket clip features, so it'll easily ride in your pocket. So hopefully this video kind of not only talking you through the new MicroStream, but also what to look for in your pocket EDC-able flashlights has helped you out with your purchasing decisions. As always, check us out on all the relevant social media. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video, and as always, remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.